This is the story of Pedro, a student whose dream was to have power over machine tools. With fighting spirit and enthusiasm, he enrolled in a course that would enable him to achieve his objectives. When the classes on learning to operate a lathe started, he began to despair. It was every man for himself when it came to getting a front seat when the teacher gave the lesson in front of the machine. When at last he could start to use a lathe, he spent long hours learning everything from turning the machine on to the correct sequence for fitting a tool holder. The world of machine tools is not free from danger, and his lack of safety knowledge led to a chip flying into his eye, causing the loss of sight in his left eye. Our hero was prepared to go blind if necessary to learn how to operate a milling machine when the definitive tool arrived at his workplace, a Virtool machine. It was a three-dimensional world which turned his rocky road into a bed of roses. Suddenly, every student had their very own milling machine. It was a virtual one, but they didn't have to share it. Using his own efforts, the contents of Virtool machine, and the virtual milling machine he now had access to, Pedro even learned when to start up the drill lubricant. Practically without any help from his teacher, Pedro took on the challenge of the real milling machine. By now, they were old friends, and in a short time he was operating it like a professional. And that is how Pedro managed to become a master of the machine tool and kept the peripheral vision in his right eye.